Inside the Magic, covering Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, and more. We know fun.
Inside the Magic, and I'm here. Hello and good morning from Disneyland Resort. This is Mike Celestino from Inside the Magic. It's a big day, lots of stuff to cover, so much going on, but I want to start here at the Rainforest Cafe, which, as you can tell by this sign, is no longer available. Goodbye, Rainforest Cafe. We'll miss you. Always kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I like the atmosphere in there. I like the building. I like the animatronics. And now it's gone. But we'll be getting a new hotel here eventually. And then right across the path, look what else is no longer open. The AMC IMAX Theater. No longer available. So this will all be getting demolished, I imagine, relatively soon. ESPN Zone, as we noted last time, is already shut down as well. Earl of Sandwich, which is also going away, is currently still in operation, but I imagine that will not be for very much longer. Let's move along. Okay, while we're here in downtown Disney District, here's the other big thing that happened this week. The World of Disney store has reopened after a huge remodel inside there, and you can see the sign above the entranceway here. This is the west side entrance to World of Disney. The characters have been removed from the top of the sign. It used to be Tweedledee and Tweedledum up there from Alice in Wonderland, and now they're gone. But I want to show you the inside of the store, so let's take a walk in. And look how incredibly different it looks inside here. Look at all these bricks instead of the traditional kind of more Disney-esque decor that we had previously, with a lot of character decorations and murals, that kind of thing. Now we've got a lot of bricks. And some people like this already, and some people do not like it. I'm kind of on the fence about it right now. But it says on the wall here behind the register that the reimagining continues, and the grand reveal is going to be in the fall of this year. So more work to be done on this store. I imagine next they're going to shut down the other half, the east half of World of Disney, and do a similar job over there, reimagining, redecorating, refurbishing. But it certainly does look shiny and new, and it's got a warm, welcoming atmosphere in here as well, I would say. Here's the other side of this newly redecorated area. Magic's still in the making at World of Disney, with the grand reveal in fall of 2018. So not finished yet. I think when it is finished entirely, both sides, we'll do a nice thorough walkthrough video with details of everything. So this was my mistake. Actually, the east half of World of Disney has already been shut down. You can see Huey, Dewey, and Louie have been removed from the sign up there, and the changes are underway inside. So this is something I kind of missed last time. We got another new monorail wrap here for Pixar Fest at Disneyland, and this time it's the green aliens from Toy Story, from the Toy Story trilogy. And it's not quite the diversity of characters that the other monorail wraps got. You know, with the Incredibles, you got the whole family, and for Finding Nemo, there were a bunch of different characters, but for Toy Story, it's just the aliens, but that's cool too. There they are. And speaking of Pixar, it's time to enter Pixar Pier for the first time now that it is complete. I say with a question mark because some of it is still not complete, but today, this is Thursday, June 21st, and it's the media preview day for Pixar Pier, and you can see they've got the new marquee sign up here with the sparkling lights. That looks pretty cool. And if you look over that way, you can see the Incredicoaster is running, and the Pixar Pal Around is running. And I feel like we've been waiting for this day for a little while now, so it's pretty cool to finally get to step inside and check it out and see how we like it. So let's do that.
What's the other one?
Alright, so that was Thursday afternoon, and it is now Saturday at noon pretty much exactly. It's opening day of Pixar Pier, and I've spent a couple days now exploring this newly rethemed area, and I put up a bunch of other videos of all the specific experiences going on here. But now I kind of want to just do a walking tour of the land and give you an idea of the crowd size here on opening day. Here's the new snow globe for Nick Snacks. The little snowman inside there like that. It's a line of people waiting to get in to the Lamplight Lounge, which is probably my favorite part of Pixar Pier. And there's a full tour video, it's almost 15 minutes long, on this very channel. I'll put the link in the description below. You can watch that. Really like the design, especially down in the lower level. Feels very welcoming and warm, and there's a lot of detail to look at. Here's the other side of Nick Snacks, another snow globe. Gnome, Sweet Gnome, Alaska, right out of the Nick Nack short. And a big crowd of people inside Nick Snacks, buying up that Pixar Pier merch. And as always, we've got the artists over here drawing some Pixar characters. Let's get out of this crowd. It's kind of overcast today, which is weird because the past 2 days during the media preview and then last night during the premiere party, it was pretty hot. And it's cooled off a bit, and it's overcast and windy. Big line for Adorable Snowman. Frosted Treats, very popular, though that's been open for quite a bit now. Here's another feature that I really like, these individual Pixar billboards. You got one for Up. The adventure is down there. There's the Carl Fredricksen house with Russell, Doug, and Kevin looking down on Pixar Pier. You got the Incredicoaster, the unfinished Jesse's Critter Carousel there, and Pixar Pal Around and a bunch of balloons. Then next to that is Wall-E and Eve with the Incredicoaster in the background. Oddly, no Mickey face on the Pixar Pal around. And while he's got the Christmas lights draped around him there, find your special moment. And then there's Finding Dory. Bunch of sea creatures from that movie. Keep our pier clean. There's Dory on the bottom left. And they're just encouraging you not to throw your trash in the water, which is always a good advice. Good piece of advice. And here's Coco. This one's very popular. I'm not going to attempt to mangle this Spanish language phrase here, because I won't do it justice, but Coco's a fantastic movie, of course, and as people have pointed out, this billboard contains some very major spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, don't look at the billboard yet. Let's keep going. I'm going to duck past these people here. Alright. Here's the launch of the Incredicoaster right below us. There's a train coming right underneath me. I can hear it. There it is. We're going to watch this take off. You can hear Dash's voice there telling people to face forward and hold on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Really love that water splash effect. We'll take a closer look from down there. On our left is Incredibles Park and the Incredicoaster loading area. Got this mid-century shape resembling the house that the Incredibles family moves into in Incredibles 2 in theaters now. And the queue is jam-packed with people, which makes sense on opening day. A lot of people waiting to ride the Incredicoaster. Although, I have to say, having been on it about a half a dozen times, it is a much better experience at nighttime. If you're going to wait in line to go on the Incredicoaster, I suggest waiting until the sun goes down. You're going to get much more out of it. To me, the lighting on the ride really sells the new version of the former California Screamin'. And the effects inside the tunnels, and at the very beginning, at the very end, there's a couple show scenes. They all work much, much better when there's not a whole bunch of sunlight flooding in. Actually, it might be better today on an overcast day like this than it was the first time I went on it on Thursday. There's just a ton of people here, guys, as you would always expect when a new land opens up at Disneyland. Everybody wants to come out and check it out. Probably a lot of annual pass holders here. A lot of tourists in town for the summer. We're walking under the archway and into Incredibles Park. And I see Frozone over here. Greeting with Edna Mode. Like this waterfall feature. There's Frozone and Edna. Can't get any closer. Here's the entrance to the Incredicoaster. What's the wait time right now? 75 minutes. 1 hour and 15 minutes to get on the Incredicoaster. And the line winds all the way out and around through the exit of Incredibles Park there. Or you can get a fast pass. We're going to pass the fast pass distribution and see if those are still available. Then you got Jack Jack's Cookie Num Nums. And that has a big line. I'm gonna go around this way because I want to show off this new paint job on the bathroom area. This is gonna be Jesse's Critter Carousel, but that won't be open until next year, 2019. Formerly King Triton's Carousel. Okay, so you got new paint scheme, color scheme in the bathroom area. New trash cans with the Pixar Pier logo. Here's the other side of Jesse's Critter Carousel. Now the cool detail that they did add on the construction wall here, as we wait for this ride to be rethemed and reopened next year, they put this giant pre-order ticket for Owl's Toy Barn, and it says Jesse's Critter Carousel, ship date 2019, and then you got an item number here. And somebody pointed out in the comments on one of my photos that this is the opening date of Toy Story 2, 11/13/99. And so that's kind of cool. Here's Poultry Palace, another one of the food stands. And it's a reference to one of the Toy Story shorts. I think the one where they're all in with the Happy Meal toys and such, right? People waiting in line for that. We're gonna go around the side here and take a look at the splash effect from the front of the train. So here's kind of the view from Pixar Pier to the other side of Paradise Bay, looking out at Ariel's Adventure, Little Mermaid attraction over there. Here comes the Incredicoaster train right now. We're gonna see the splashes. And that looks pretty sweet at night too, because they light up the splashes with the red light. I kind of wish the coaster trains had lights on them though. I think that would add a bit too. This is Senor Buzz's churros, and these are popular as well. Then you got Toy Story Midway Mania, which has been here for quite some time. Doesn't look like, oh, it looks like it's down right now. The ride is not operating at the moment. I was wondering why there's no line. There's nobody on the ride. There's Potato Head. He got cleaned up.
Do you think we call it Mania for nothing? Oh no! You gotta see it to believe it.
There's one at each park. Right as you're heading up to...
Up next on the right, we got Angry Dogs, featuring Anger from Inside Out, and he's selling a couple different kinds of hot dogs, and they're apparently very spicy. Okay. Angry Dogs. Angry Dogs. Oh, see, they didn't have these wrappers for the media preview. Those weren't available yet. I guess they didn't get them in yet. So those are different than what I saw the other day. Let's go around the corner here. We'll take a look at the Boardwalk Games. I got to play all these for free during the media preview, but they weren't giving out prizes. So we just kind of got to experience what the games were like. This one doesn't look like it's happening right now. She just said hopefully soon. So that's another thing that's not working at the moment. But this is the one where you kind of fish the stars out of that little trough there. And then you look on the bottom of the star, and depending on the color, you get one of these prizes from La Luna, the Pixar short. Then, oh, this one's got a big crowd. This is WALL-E Space Race. Well, you can see the sign up here. There's La Luna Starcatcher. So this one, you shoot the water into that hole there, and Wally and Eve are gonna blast up to the top, and the first one to the top wins. Self-explanatory enough. That looks like a three-way tie to me. Oh, and this one's working over here. This is Heimlich's candy corn toss. I was terrible at it at first, and I tried it a few more times and I got the hang of it, and then I think with one attempt I got 5 candy corns in Heimlich's mouth. So that's how that works. And there's a better video of all those games right here on the Inside the Magic YouTube channel. Here's the Pixar Ball. Now, if you've been to Tomorrowland, right across the Esplanade in Disneyland, you've seen that big granite ball that you can move around on a pedestal. And this is pretty much the exact same thing, but they made it look like the famous Pixar Ball from the Luxo Jr. short. And it's a nice little icon to have here in the Pixar Promenade neighborhood. And by the way, the first neighborhood we walked through was Incredibles Park, then it's Toy Story Boardwalk, then Pixar Promenade, then you got Inside Out headquarters is going to be down that way eventually. So, up next, right across the path here, is the Pixar Pal Around. This used to be called Mickey's Fun Wheel. And I went on this on Thursday for the first time in many years, and I remembered it being scary, the swinging side. I've never done the non-swinging side because I figure if you're going to do it, you might as well go all the way. But I went on the swinging side by myself to shoot a video. You can watch that video right here, and it was terrifying. I was holding on for dear life. This ride scares the heck out of me. It's gotta be the scariest ride in all of Disneyland Resort, including the Haunted Mansion, which isn't terribly scary. I guess it's scary when you're young. Here's the Pixar Promenade Bandshell. This is where they've put the Pixarmonic Orchestra, and these guys are fantastic. They've been playing in Paradise Gardens, or what they're calling Pixar Pals, during Pixar Fest, but now they've moved over here to Pixar Pier in this new Bandshell, which is really attractive looking. That door, I don't think goes anywhere except backstage. Maybe they store some of these instruments back there. Sorry, got a little too close. Then we're gonna move along. Now this remainder of Pixar Pier it feels pretty unfinished, which is unfortunate. There's Bing Bong. Right behind this wall, behind this construction wall, is going to be Bing Bong's Sweet Stuff candy store. And up until like last week, we thought this was going to be opening with Pixar Pier, but it's not open. So they're saying later in the summer, and as soon as we know more about that, we'll have an update right here. And then this final neighborhood's going to be Inside Out headquarters, and as they just announced yesterday, The ride is going to be called Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. And they haven't said this specifically, but everyone kind of knows, and they haven't denied it. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind is just a overhaul of the Flix Flyers attraction from A Bug's Land, and as we know, A Bug's Land's going to be going away at the end of this summer. So what they will probably do, in all likelihood, what they're doing is they're just going to take Flix Flyers, move it right over here, retheme it to Inside Out, and it'll be a nice ride for the kids. At least they're preserving one element of A Bug's Land now that it's going away. Here's Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. meeting with guests at the west entrance to Pixar Pier. Now this is pretty much the border of where Pixar Pier ends, and this goes out to over there. You got Paradise Gardens, aka Pixar Pals. Here's the Silly Symphony Swings entrance. So we've reached the end of Pixar Pier, and very quickly I'm gonna walk back in the other direction, and you get one good last look going back through here on opening day. And I'll give you my thoughts on Pixar Pier as it stands right now. And I think the best word to describe it, and the most fair criticism I can give, is that it's unfinished. And I don't think Disney would disagree with that. And I'm looking forward to reevaluating it when it is finished, which will probably be next year. And you know, it's kind of a partial experience right now. There's 3 out of the 5 rides that it will ultimately have. You don't have Bing Bong's Sweet Stuff. You don't have the Inside Out area. You don't have Jesse's Carousel, Critter Carousel. So when all that is open, I'm gonna say this is gonna, you know, bump up by like a full letter grade. Though I don't really assign letter grades to theme parks, because that's just silly. Here's the things that I really love about Pixar Pier: having the Pixar Harmonic Orchestra in that Bandshell, the Lamplight Lounge way over there on the other side, the Incredicoaster at nighttime. You know, I wasn't really able to kind of surrender to the fun of Pixar Pier during the previous 2 days, during the media event and the party last night, the premiere party, until I went on Incredicoaster at nighttime. And then I really, like, it finally clicked for me. And I was like, I gotta go on that again. And I kept going, like, over and over. Because at that point, I think I had been on, like, twice, and I ended up having done it about half a dozen times over the past couple days, which, you know, it's an old ride, it's a retheme, it's an overlay, if you want to call it that, a permanent overlay. But I think it's mostly successful, especially if you go on at nighttime. I do like the new paint jobs on Toy Story Midway Mania on the facade here, the show building. I really like some of the other decorations and paint schemes around the area. Oh, here's the Incredicoaster Fast Pass. Forgot to show you that on the way through before. Let's duck through this line. Okay, so right now it's like 12:30-ish and 12:20 right now, and the Fast Pass return on opening day is between 7:45 and 8:45 p.m., which is actually the perfect time to go on Incredicoaster. So all these people getting Fast Passes right now are going to have the ideal Incredicoaster experience. So lucky for them. Alright, that's going to be it from Pixar Pier here today on opening day of this newly rethemed area at Disney California Adventure. Like I said, there's a ton more videos here on the Inside the Magic YouTube channel of all the specific experiences. The adventure is out there. I'm going to head over to Disneyland. And finally I'm here in Adventureland at Disneyland, and that was the Enchanted Tiki Room, which happened to open 55 years ago to the day this Friday. And they're selling 55th anniversary Tiki Room merchandise. You got these nice t-shirts. There's a blue one and an orange one. You also got these sipper cups, tumblers, whatever you want to call them. And you got a Tiki Room snow globe. Well, I guess it's more like a confetti globe. And there's also these Disneyland exclusive Funko pop vinyl figures for the Enchanted Tiki Room, featuring Pele and the Barker Parrot. They're going fast, but there's still a bunch left. This is currently Saturday afternoon. I imagine they will sell out very soon. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for another episode of Inside Disneyland Resort. We actually didn't spend too much time inside Disneyland theme park itself this time, but we'll have to make that up in the next episode. Here comes the Disneyland marching band to bid us a fond farewell from the happiest place on earth. This is Mike Celestino from Inside the Magic. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you real soon.